4 star hours. I think I can do it, said Vega. I just need to get her alone. We started to have a connection yesterday. Well, let's find her right away, said Clover. You just have to keep thinking. Is there a detail that you missed? A small clue that will help us figure it all out? The two girls left the roof and headed downstairs. They walked down the hallway to Ms. McKenney's classroom. When they got there, it was crowded with students and their parents, all of them buzzing with excitement. A doctor in a white lab coat was wheeling a human skeleton into the room. A book editor arrived with a stack of books to hand out. Signed by the author, bragged Luna. Hi, Vega, said Katie's dad. He took the stack of charts from under his arm and placed it on Katie's desk. This is going to be deadly, whispered Katie. I can't watch. Vega grabbed her arm. Where's Ella? She asked. I overheard Ms. McKenney saying she wasn't coming in today, answered Katie. I guess her mom didn't come back from Paris after all. What a disappointment. Vega just stared at her. That was way more than a disappointment. That was a disaster. Just then, Callie and her mother rushed into the classroom. Callie's mom, who ran a modeling agency, was carrying a big shiny box filled with headshots. Callie looked repulsed. You'll never believe it, she said. We couldn't get a cab, so we had to take the subway. Ew, said Lila. My mother never lets me take the subway. The subway. The subway. Why did that seem so familiar? All of a sudden, Vega remembered her and Ella's words. Is that a book of crosswords? Vega had asked, and Ella had said, It is. I do them on the subway. And Ella's mom had not gone to Paris. And the key she wore around her neck, it wasn't the latest trend in necklaces. It was her house key. Her distressed boots? Well, it was quite possible they were just old. Oh, my stars, said Vega. I had it all wrong. It's so simple. I'm such an idiot. Clover grinned and opened her mouth as if she was about to say something. Don't you dare agree with me, said Vega. Clover just smiled. I'll explain it all on the way to Ella's house, said Vega. But first, I've got to find out where she lives. All she had to say was, You forgot to tell me what Ella's address is to the school secretary, who handed it right over, no questions asked. Oh, there was one. It was, Are they serving German chocolate cake in the cafeteria today? Clover laughed. So it's true. We do smell like dessert. Vega looked down. Her wish energy was depleted. She stared at the address in her hand. There was no way around it. They were going to have to take the dreaded subway to get there. I don't know what everyone is freaking out about, said Clover as they sat in the subway car. The train rocked and shimmied as it sped through the underground tunnels. It gets you where you want to go pretty fast. It doesn't cost a lot, and it provides free entertainment, said Vega, listing the subway pros on her fingers. She pointed to a young man who had just finished playing his guitar and was walking through the car, offering people money from his hat. Thank you, she said, removing one wishling dollar. That was certainly generous of him. He had a funny look on his face, but then he laughed. You're welcome, he said. So, spill the stars, said Clover, crossing her arms. I put it all together, said Vega. She takes the subway. She lives outside the city. She said her mother was not in Paris. Katie told me that some students at George Robert aren't as wealthy as the others. Some kids get financial aid because the school costs